which is important because I know some of us worry about our thyroid functionality going into it. But all of those things, the fat helps you get better sleep, which increases your melatonin, which is also good. There's so many benefits of fat. And what's up, fertility babe? Let's get these babies, ladies. Hey fam, it's the 19th of January. Whoop whoop, one more day. Actually, not even a full day because it's 7 o'clock until the orange man is out of the White House. By the time you see this, he'll already be gone, but I want to mark it anyway. Okay, you remember when I said I was keto adjacent? I think in last week's video. I might be moving into the neighborhood. I wanted to go over a couple of things with you. First of all, I have this scale. I've had it for a while, but I just got batteries for it. Amazon delivered them. So I'm going to be measuring everything just because it'll make it easier for me to put it into MyFitnessPal and Noom. I'm starting to change my mind about Noom, by the way. I'm not sure if it's worth the price yet, but since they've already charged me for 2 months, I'm gonna use it. But it's making more sense. And so there were 2 of you who commented that you had used it. One of you lost 15 pounds, kudos. And so thank you for the comment and thank you for the feedback. I'm with you on the psychology part of it, maybe not so much, but that it's effective. So I don't know if it's working because I'm kind of throwing everything at the wall. I'm doing Noom, I'm doing MyFitnessPal, I'm doing intermittent fasting, I'm moving into the neighborhood of keto. Whatever it is, I'm losing weight. And so that is the end goal. And then after that, I just have to figure out how I'm going to maintain it after the pregnancy, of course. But I'm glad that I'm doing these things and that I'm seeing results. I'm at the phase, like I can tell that my waist is smaller, like I can feel it in my yoga pants. However, it's also jiggly. Do you guys know what that, like when you start losing it, like at first it's like tight and firm, and then as it starts to shrink, it's like jiggly. So that's a little weird. I did work out in the house today. I did weights. So I was doing a little bit of reading, and apparently building up muscle also helps speed up the metabolism, and that also contributes to weight loss. So I want to do that. Just one more thing to add, and also hopefully I can get rid of some of this. So I did like my handheld weights. I did some crunches. I tried burpees. I did like 3, so that's a starting point. I'll try to increase them every time I do them. Maybe I'll do them 3 times a week. I need to come up with a plan on that. And then I did some crunches, and because the muscle, I can't remember the type of the name of the muscle, but whatever it is, it recovers quickly, so you don't have to take a day off. So I will do crunches every day just so I can start to see my abs and get motivation. I know they won't be there until the fat is gone, but I can like see the sides of them, so that always gives me inspiration to like keep going and get the fat because the muscle is underneath. I've also added some things. I got this, can you see that there? Raw organic dandelion root tea, detox tea. So it aids liver and kidney detox. Raw preserves beneficial enzymes as compared to roasting. It's naturally caffeine free. It is organic hibiscus petals, organic Ceylon cinnamon, hopefully I'm saying that right, and organic dandelion root. So I will be adding that. I'm seeing Dr. Clara, the acupuncturist. She just became a doctor in December, so I like saying Dr. Clara. Dr. Clara Brown. I'm seeing her on Thursday for my acupuncture treatment. And I remember before she also had me take milk thistle tincture that helps with detox as well. Like, and I want to be clear, like the detox is also just like giving those organs a rest. And because I have the 1 kidney, and because the doctors are worried, like if the protein in my urine is there, like all that will impact pregnancy. So I'm just trying to get both my kidney and my liver in the best state possible. So I remember doing the milk thistle, so we'll see what she recommends, or maybe she'll make a tincture for me, and so I will also take that to support resting my organs. This is the business. I got this Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb, 90 calories, 7 grams of carbohydrates, dietary fibers 3, so the net carbs, total carbs minus dietary fiber are 4 carbs. Total grams of sugar 1, 0 added. and total fat is 8 grams, 10%, and its saturated fat is 5 grams. So this is an awesome keto thing. So I've only had 2, but they're super yummy, and they've got coconut oil, MCTs in there as well. I love peanut butter. Speaking of peanut butter, you'll notice I have these 3. I wanted to talk to you guys about this because, as you know, I buy most of my stuff online, even the groceries, which we're going to do. I have that next. The fresh direct came tonight, so I will be doing that unbagging and talking about that. But there are these 3 peanut butters, and because I buy things online, I read the labels online. So I've been reading them like crazy as I'm trying to understand like the composition of them, and I just want to show you guys. So this is Crazy Richard's 100% Peanuts Creamy Peanut Butter. Oh wait, there we go. This is Justin's peanut butter. This is the peanut butter that Courtney, the nutritionist, recommended that I get. And then this is Natural Jif Creamy. So I had these 2 already, and then I bought this based on Courtney's recommendation, but I'm looking at this. So the Justin's is 210 calories. This one is 190 calories. This one is 190 calories. Total fat for the Justin's is 18 grams. Total fat for Crazy Richard's is 16 grams. Total fat for this one is 16 grams. So far, so good, right? It's all lining up. This one, the Crazy Richard saturated fat is only 2.5, where the other 2, it's 3.5. So I think the lower the saturated fat, the better, but it's a gram difference. However, this is what I wanted to show. So do you see, where's the note on here? This says low sodium. And I didn't get my nails done last night. I didn't finish. But this says low sodium. Guess how much sodium is in it?
Go ahead, guess.
80 milligrams. Now you're probably like, okay, maybe that is low. Guess how much sodium is in Crazy Richard's? It is 0.
0 milligrams. And it doesn't say anywhere on here low sodium. 0 milligrams.
And then in Justin's, sodium 25 milligrams. So this one is the highest, the Jif, but it says it's touting it as low sodium. Now, to be fair, it may be comparing it against other Jif products that are not natural, but watch out for those. So I don't necessarily have a problem with sodium. Some people may be diabetic. Some people may have high blood pressure, may be watching that. So it's important to read the labels and compare it, because if you just walk by the aisle, or if you just clicked on the page as I do, you would see low sodium and you'd be like, oh, I need that. My doctor said I should have low sodium. But when you compare it to the other ones, it's not really low, or it's not the lowest option available. So I would just encourage you to read the labels when you can. The other thing is, so this one, Jif, also has 2 grams of added sugar for a total amount of sugar of 4 grams. Crazy Richard's has 2 grams of sugar, no added sugar. So the total amount is 2 grams of sugar. And Justin's has 2 grams of sugar, no added sugar. So I think that's important when you're looking at these things, right? Like, read the label, see exactly what you're getting. These are not that far apart. I'm wondering though why this one has 210 calories and this one has 190. It's okay for my keto because I'm having problems.
They're not problems. These are good problems to have.
I'm struggling a little bit to get all of my calories in. So I'm supposed to be having 1,200 calories a day, and like I was short yesterday. So I did have like a tablespoon of peanut butter, which gets me to I added the 210, so it got me to where I needed to be. However, once I go into maintenance, this would be something I would be mindful of, right? I would pick up Crazy Richard's before I would pick up Justin's. If you're wondering why there are so many peanut butters, I already had this one. I bought this one based on Courtney's recommendation. I did not look at the label on Fresh Direct before I bought it. And this is for the dog. So it's okay because they need the extra fat, the trans fat, the saturated fat, because, oh wait, did I say that right? Total grams of fat. Oh, that was what it was. This one is 16, this one is 18, this one is also 16. This is for the puppies. They need the fat for their brains. They're developing. The sodium is not going to like put them over the moon, and the protein is 7 grams. So all in all, it's not a bad thing for puppies. That's why I have the third one. Protein on this is 7 grams. Protein on this one is 7 grams, and protein on this one is 8 grams. So I would say on Crazy Richard. So I would say all in all, This is probably the winner for most of us. I am going to eat this though. I'm definitely going to eat it. And like I said, it saved me last night when I was under calories, but definitely when I move into maintenance, it'll be this guy all the time. It is a bit oily. It's like, I'm sure you can probably see like the container. Oh, maybe not. But this wrapper is like saturated because it's a natural peanut butter also, so you have to stir it up. This one is not, I don't remember having to stir. Oh yeah, there's still some in there. Like there's oil, it's a little bit oily, which happens with the natural peanut butters because it has to separate. I wasn't sure if it would because it had the added sugar. Somehow I thought that might bind it. I think it's less oily than like this type. Yeah, because you see, you can just see it's, oh, I don't want to spill it. You see that? It's like swimming in oil. So yeah, that theory holds up. Where this one is just like a little bit. It's barely any in here. So you do have to stir it and see like there's so much, it just, the wrapper doesn't want to stay on. But they're all yummy. Just some things to think about if you're on this journey to wellness. Definitely read the labels and kind of understand like what's going on. If you're watching your low carbs, understand, or if you're watching your carbs and trying to keep them at a certain level or measurement. Like MyFitnessPal, I upgraded to where I can see the macros, and so I put that in there. It gives me a tally. I know what my carb goal is every day. So your net carbs are always your total carbs minus the fiber, because the body doesn't digest the fiber, but it does scrub out your intestinal tract, and it doesn't count against your carb count. So that's why like chia seeds are good. They just run through. I mean, they're yummy for you. They're yummy in the food. There is a little bit of nutritional value. And then it just helps kind of keep your GI tract nice and clean. All right, let's get going on the Fresh Direct unboxing. These are frozen items. Oh, maybe not. They added carrots in here. So I have the baby carrots. I love these and the puppies love these. I was doing hummus based on my last conversation with Courtney. That was before I moved into the keto neighborhood. So I'm now just doing plain carrots. Oh, there's this. This vegan ranch. I got this vegan ranch from Foods Alive. It's super yummy. It's only 70 calories. It's 1 gram of carbs, and the dietary fiber is less than 1 gram. But 1 gram, you can't beat that, right? And it's 7.5 grams of fat. If any of you are afraid of fat or are under the impression that you have to reduce your fat in order to lose weight, that is an old method of thinking. Particularly when you're working on your fertility, you do not want to reduce your fat. You may want to reduce dairy in general because that can have inflammatory properties, but you don't want to reduce fat. Fat helps with the cell membranes, the walls of the cell, and the communication between the cells. Also the communication in the body that has to happen with the hormones. So because we're developing cells, I am not, because I'm doing donor egg, but if I were developing an egg, that's the largest cell in the body, I would want to do that. But also just all the other cells that are communicating to our reproductive organs, the uterine lining, the uterus in general, fallopian tubes, making sure all of that is in good working order and that your thyroid is in good working order. There's a whole, I'll see if I can find some videos. There's a whole thing about fat and thyroids and weight loss, which is important because I know some of us worry about our thyroid functionality going into it. But all of those things, the fat helps you get better sleep, which increases your melatonin, which is also good. There's so many benefits of fat. And it is. Oh, I can't think of his name. Dr. K, I'll call him, from CNY. They recommend a keto diet going into fertility treatment. My clinic has not recommended that. They haven't recommended any dietary changes. Dr. McConnell is like very by the book. Here are the facts. So I'm doing this on my own. Do your own research. I'm not saying it's for you. I'm obviously not a medical professional. However, it is a fact that the cells, that fat helps with cell creation and maintenance, and it also helps with the communication of hormones and the communication between cells. So play at your own risk. Okay, here is wild Icelandic haddock fillet. Again, it's more wild seafood and it's white fish. So that'll be something else that I make this week. I got more raspberries. I'm loving the raspberries. More avocado. I'm adding grapefruit this week, so I think we'll see how it goes. I'll either try half. I have to put it in the apps and see where I am, or I may do a whole one. Again, I'm worried about making sure I get my 1,200 calories every day, so I may do a whole one. We'll see how it plays out. Bacon. I got pasture raised, uncured bacon, the thick cut, which is super yummy. Can you see how thick that is? I am going to do the asparagus at some point this week, and they will be wrapped in bacon. Bacon is obviously protein and fat. Pasture raised, so the pork does not have no nitrates, not preserved, keep refrigerated at or below 40 degrees at all time. This pork has never been administered antibiotics or animal byproducts. So that's a way for me to avoid toxins, is having pasture raised pork, because it doesn't have the antibiotics. It's been fed well, it's been treated well, it raised in a humane manner. And so, yeah, happy food that I'm consuming makes me happy. There's no stress that happens with the pork. So there's none of that like adrenal situation that the pork may have experienced coming into my body. Oh, I got these. So Fresh Direct, they just launched these, it's called Little Dish. Oh, nice. It comes in a in a glass jar. It's super healthy then. Pasta and tomato sauce with vegetables for toddlers. It's actually going to be for the puppies. I'm going to see if they like it. No preservatives, quarter cup of veggies, low sodium, 6 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fiber, no added sugar. So we'll see if the girls like that. And I'm definitely going to keep these little jars. That's so cute. Let me show you. Yeah. It's a glass jar, glass lid. I can put, well, besides putting food in there, I can put my hair products in there. Like when I make the flaxseed gel, always need containers. Got chives. I am going to put these, or these may be green onions. Yeah, these are green onions, organic. These are going to be for the pho that I'm making with the beef. I have sour cream, more avocado, chicken liver. So this is a whole thing of chicken livers. I am gonna make the chicken liver. My mom used to make these. I think she normally makes them around the holidays, but she'll do chicken liver and sour cream rice. So instead of just regular white rice, I'm gonna keto it up a little bit, but the chicken livers are good. Liver in general is good. I'm trying to take less supplements, and so before I took like desiccated liver pills, I'm just gonna eat the liver and get all the nutrients from it. So the sour cream will be mixed in that. There will also be green onions in that. And then instead of regular white rice, somewhere in here I've gotten like it's organic brown basmati rice. Blueberries, I read somewhere that freezing the blueberries helps with, there's some vitamin that's in the skin that's concentrated once they're frozen, so I'm going to try that. I'm going to freeze these and drop them in some smoothies. I also will drop them on top of the chia bowls that I made yesterday because I just love the taste of blueberries, and they're filled with antioxidants, so they're super healthy. Yes, they do have sugar in them, but sugar and fruit. I counted against my carbs and the sugar. Okay, these are the chives. Now I can't remember what I was doing with the chives. The chives may be for the pho, the green onions and sour cream and green onions may be for the chicken livers. I have to look at my list. More avocados. These are on sale for $2, so I got 3 of them. And they are the ready to eat. I got some before from the Amazon or Whole Foods or wherever, and they weren't ready to eat, and then so like trying to ripen them, they were just weird and they were smaller. These are like a nice size, and it's already softer, so I can start eating them right away. I will put them in the fridge so they don't mature too quickly, but you know how when they're not ripe and you put them in a brown paper bag and then you wait, I don't know, something wasn't happening and they were like tiny. I'm eating about 1 of these a day, so I'll do half in the morning with my egg and then half on something else like salad or whatever else. But this is a healthy fat. Courtney encouraged me to up my healthy fats, so I'm doing that. This is an apple cider vinegar tonic with turmeric and ginger. They had this, it was on sale. I thought I would try one. It's got live probiotics in it. Apple cider vinegar, which I drink already. It only has 1 added sugar. It has 10 carbs though, so this might be on like a break day or when I'm like doing a meal reset. I'll figure it out. I mean, you just have to like do calculations and figure out when it goes in there. Okay, Parmesan cheese. I got the Parmesan cheese. I got 2 of them. So this is gonna go in the eggplant. I don't think I showed you guys that when I was doing the meal prep because I had baked them earlier, but I cut eggplants like into 1-inch slices and I put them on a pan and I baked them, and so they're like crisp. And then there's a cheese concoction. It's like mozzarella cheese, ricotta cheese, and Parmesan cheese that will go on it with basil, and they'll make stacks. I'll show you when I make them. Okay, all done there. Pork rinds. Who ate these growing up? Let's see, can I get it in there? Oh my God, this brings me back to my childhood, and it's keto friendly. So baked pork rinds made with pork skins raised without antibiotics. It's 40% less fat, so don't freak out, than the leading pork rinds. It's got pink Himalayan and sea salt. In general, I've ditched all white salt. I recommend you ditch the white salt if you can. Himalayan, sea salt, and regular sea salt are better for you. Table salt has, I can't remember what they're called, K-site, something like that. I'll put it down here. But they have toxins in them, basically, just from the way that they're mined, and then they're bleached to make it white. So not good in general. This is, let's see, this is 0 carbs, 0 sugars, 11 grams of protein, 2.5 grams of fat, total calories 70. So it's only 4% of the total calories are from fat. Sodium is 250, so you do have to watch that. Cholesterol is 28 milligrams. I don't have a cholesterol issue. If you do have one, obviously this is not a good keto snack choice for you.
I'm sure you already know that.
Here is so it's organic quinoa and brown rice. And it has garlic in it. So this will be 240 calories per cup, total carbs 47. It's a lot of carbs. So we'll have this with the liver. It'll be worth it though. Tomatoes, I plan to eat this whole thing of tomatoes by next Tuesday. I got artichoke hearts. Quartered artichoke hearts. These will go in some salads. They are packed, so I did, again, reading my labels. The contents are artichokes, water, salt, citric acid, absorbic acid, gluten-free. That's not a content, it's just there. Absorbic acid is to help preserve it, but there's no oil in here. The other option, it had canola oil in it, which is not good and not keto friendly. Not good in general. It's a whole other video. If you do get some in oil, you want to look for healthy fats like olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. Just be mindful of it. I got them in water. Oh, these are fun. So these are new on Fresh Direct also. Rick's Picks. I've had Rick's Picks before, but the snacking pickles I hadn't had before. It's cumin, lime, dill, pickle spears. And it's 10 calories. Total carbs 2, dietary fiber 1, so net carbs 1, 1 added sugar. Total sugars are 2, one of them is added. It's pickled though, and it's healthy pickled. The fermentation is good also for the gastrointestinal tract. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's the noodles. Miracle noodle. I saw it said miracle and it said hairstyle. That's all I could see. I was concerned. So keto and paleo friendly. These are the noodles that I'm going to make the pho with. So the beef that I made yesterday, these noodles, the chives, I'm not sure. Oh, the egg. Oh, I want to show you guys the egg. I ate one this morning, and the pasture-raised egg, the yolk is so beautiful. It's so yellow. When I make the pho, I will definitely show you. Because we had 2 grocery hauls this week, it's going to be, I think there's a lot of groceries, so I will just cut in the food, and then I'll put my weight at the end of the week. Today's Tuesday, so I'll weigh myself again on Sunday. For you guys, I'm weighing myself every day. I'm the same weight today, but just so I'm being obsessive, please don't weigh yourself every day. I'm just trying to like focus my mind on something other than when do I get my embryos. French roast. These are just for, French roast, my coffee. I am going to cut down on my caffeine. I know you guys are probably worried because that's not recommended during pregnancy and like your pre-trimester, which I'm technically in. So I am weaning myself from this. I think the doctor said I can have 3 cups a day. So today I only had 2. So I think I'm doing pretty good. And then I didn't do a, like, what do you call it? Cardiovascular workout. So I didn't do the drink, the energy drink, which also has caffeine in it. So I'll moderate it. I'll monitor it and moderate it. Beets. Rick's Picks Fat Beets. Rick has a sense of humor. Fat beets. I got it. Okay, aromatic pickled beet. So this will go on salads. It'll be used with tomatoes. Again, it's fermented because it's pickled. Good for the digestive tract and just yummy. I forgot how much I love pickled beets until I was in California with my mom, and she has them on everything. They're super yummy. You have to be careful because they stain things very easily, but they're yummy. The energy drink that I have is also beet flavored. Very beet flavored. You have to prepare yourself. The pickled ones are a little less earthy, if that makes sense. I don't know, like regular, just like freshly cooked beets, or if you get it in a smoothie, sometimes it tastes like dirt to me. Am I the only one? The pickled ones don't have that dirt finish, if that makes sense. I got more vanilla extract because I was out of those, more garlic because that's just a staple. Garlic is an anti-inflammatory. However, it can make you gassy if you have a sensitivity to it. I got 2 snacking pickles. 2 of those. I hope I like those because they're super cute and it's 10 calories and 1 carb. Like, how can you go wrong with that? I love it. This is avocado oil. It is Primal Kitchen. There we go. I'm actually watching a video with the owner of Primal Kitchen right now. He's paleo, not keto, but it's very similar. He's the one who made the mayonnaise, avocado mayonnaise that I showed you. Alrighty, winding down. Mashed cauliflower. So instead of mashed potatoes, I got mashed cauliflower. It's got sea salt in it, rich and flavorful. One Thanksgiving I made garlic mash. They were super garlicky, but they were a hit. So this smart swap doesn't sacrifice flavor. Obviously, cauliflower is a vegetable, so there is some carb in it, but it's not as high in carb as potatoes. So total carb is 6 grams. Dietary fiber is 2, so net carbs is 4. Calories per serving is 60. Total fat is 3.5. 2 grams of saturated fat. I can live with that. It's also got calcium in it, potassium, yum, yum. So calcium and potassium, those are good. Halo Top! And blackberries. So this is ice cream, obviously. And these are blackberries. Cascadian Farm organic blackberries. So I have blackberries, the raspberries. These obviously go in the freezer. They will go in smoothies. I may put them, no, they'll probably be gone by next weekend. I was gonna say I might put them in the chia bowls because I put them, maybe I'll save some so that when I make chia bowls next weekend, I still have some because I won't do another grocery haul until Tuesday. All right, this is, ooh, calcium, 190 milligrams, go Halo. So there are 3 servings technically in this, 120 calories per serving, so 2/3 of this cup is a serving. The total fat is 3.5 grams, cholesterol 25, sodium 95, wow. Not too bad. Did we see carbs? Oh, here we go. Total carbs, 24. So it's high, but it's a dessert, so it's not crazy high. There are 6 grams of dietary fiber, so 18. So 18 net carbs, which is high. Sugar, alcohol, 7. Total sugars are 9, including alcohol, which is 5 grams. I'm sorry, including added sugar, whoa, which is 5 grams. Sugar, alcohol is 7 grams. So they are excluding that from the total sugar count. So this is definitely a treat. I'm not going to eat the whole pint all at once, but it is a treat, a little bit of a reward. It is dairy. I think you can't be too rough on yourself when going through all of this, as we saw when I had my meltdown. Although now we know the meltdown was more of like, whoa, of a sugar withdrawal symptom. But, you know, maybe that with some blackberries on top, if I'm short on my calories or if I'm on a break day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I think I'm in good shape. I hope to put up some big numbers at the end of this week. Hopefully another 5 pounds. We'll see. I hear, you know, at the beginning it's easier. So I'm trying to put up as much loss as I can at the top and then get into maintenance. I mean, technically if I lose 5 more pounds, that will get me to 145, which should put my BMI at 24. Maybe I'll go another week with loss and just see what happens and then switch over into maintenance and we'll see what that looks like. I feel like it's better for me to double down now and get it done. Also, I'm like trying to time it out with my cycle. So I think I'm in week 2 heading into week 3. Like if I can wrap it up in this cycle, that would be good. So in the cycle that I am actively like taking meds, then I won't be worried about all this because I'll have enough to worry about. Like
I'll be concerned, but I won't be like, I have to lose weight.
Although we're not supposed to be saying that. We're supposed to be saying I'm on a journey to wellness. However, I do know I need to hit that number. I need to get my BMI down. So yeah. All right. So that is that. You know what they didn't put in here? The zoodles. The zoodles for the meal that I was going to make tonight with the, maybe I will just do the pasta tonight because I think I am low on carbs again. That's a bummer because that is the one thing why I wanted to go to Fresh Direct. Amazon did not have them and maybe Fresh Direct ran out of them too. So that's what I'm having for tonight is the HelloFresh. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Thank you all for your words of encouragement. I love that we're all lifting each other up on this journey. I think it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It would be weird if it wasn't a struggle. Like if we were doing all this, we wouldn't be over our BMI, right? Or we wouldn't be on our journey to wellness, right? So I'm grateful for you all. Thank you for hanging out and see you in a second, which will be tomorrow. Bye. Baby does to us all.